Hello, hello, welcome. Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Ryan, you're back. Thank God. We missed you.
Thank you. I missed you guys too.
You look like you have a nice tan from being on vacation. We hope you are all relaxed, and we're so happy you're back with us, though. But thank you for taking a nice vacation so you could rest. We know we work you very hard when we're doing these things. So hello to all our friends out there today. We're so excited you're here on this beautiful summer night. So this is going to be, we're doing this month of August, we're doing our treasure series, Treat Yourself Like a Treasure. And Ryan and I, as sales directors, get this beautiful menu that came in our packets. And it's so fun. What's better than reading a makeup menu, Ryan?
Nothing. Getting the product free. That's what we also got, remember?
Yes, that's even better. Yes. Yes. So we got this beautiful little trendy menu. And so I'm going to read to you what's on the menu for as far as eyeshadows go. So we have 2 really shimmery eyeshadows. So these are the Precious Gems Trend Collection. Now, normally I don't wear 2. I've been playing around with them, but I thought, well, I'm going to try 2 today. So I have both colors on. This is actually a little bit more than I would normally do. But my niece came over and said I look like I was going to a wedding. So if you want something dramatic, you can definitely use both. So there's 2 colors of these. Now, if you can kind of see, they're very, very, very metallic-y. So they're high impact metallic shimmer. So if you like shimmer eyeshadows, these are the ones for you. And I will tell you that the more that you can layer them and they're buildable. So the more that you build on them, the more shimmer you'll get. So if you like a lot of shimmer, like, keep building. So these are just really fun. They're really smooth. They glide on really easy. What's another great thing about these? They're lightweight and they're a gel-based formula. So they're a rich metallic pearly pigment, as you can see. So Ryan and I usually like to post some selfies afterwards because sometimes it looks a little different when you're in different lighting than when we're on live. So those are our 2 trendy eye colors. So you can mix and match them. And actually today, you guys, I have eczema, and sometimes I get nervous to try these things, but I tried doing it as eyeliner this time. So I put a little of this underneath for a little bit more smoky look. So, and then I did some highlighting. So Ryan's going to share with you about the amazing highlighters that we have out.
Yes, I love those. And just a little quick thing about the eyeshadows. I actually had my normal Chroma Fusion colors. I did rose gold and golden mauve, and I just added a little bit of the amethyst right in the center of my eye, like just for a little shimmer. because I knew we were talking about eyes tonight. So, something fun, you can add them to your favorite color. But okay, so these highlighters are my absolute favorite. I did post a selfie a couple days ago with them, and I'm in love. So first of all, when you get your highlighters, you want to get your compact for it. So you have your highlighter compact. So they come in 2 colors. We have rose sapphire and canary diamond. Like, they're super metallic-y. They fit perfectly in this compact. So you definitely need a highlighter compact. But what I love about them is they're like an iridescent like pearl shimmer. It's so pretty. Now so highlighters, you want to put them on wherever you want a little bit of like brightness. Now you can use 1 color or 2 colors. I will tell you, I've actually been using them as blush. So I'll show you what I do. So I take our cheek brush. Now you can see it's like dome shaped. So what I do is I take the rose sapphire and I just tap our brush in here and I go right on my cheekbone as like a blush. And then I take the tip of the cheek brush with the lighter color, the canary diamond, and just kind of dab it in there. And I just kind of go right on top. Now this is a little easier with the glasses on. And you just kind of go right on top and you can tell like the shimmer. Now I kind of got to blend that in a little more, but it's so, so pretty. Like, anybody can use these. These are great for all skin tones. I don't know if this is how you're not supposed to apply your highlighters as your blush, but I mean, no one says you have to do that. It's makeup. You just play with what you like, what's comfortable. I mean, these are my favorite. So these are limited edition, the highlighters. You definitely want to get yourself a highlighter compact. I know I love this. You will love it.
You know what, Ryan? I forgot to tell them how much these eye colors are and how much are the highlighters. So just so that our ladies know, these 2 colors, you can get both and layer them. And I did forget to mention how much they are. So I apologize. So they're 16 each. 16 each for these. And then the highlighters are?
The highlighters are 16 each as well. If you want to add your compact, your Forever compact, the compact is 18 unfilled. So, but I mean, who doesn't want a perfect highlighter compact? Oh, sorry, this little fingerprinty from me just touching it. But you definitely need your highlighter compact. It's the best thing ever. It's so perfect on trend for fall. And I mean, you're going to love it. Like, if you want to freshen up your makeup look or try something new, anybody can use these highlighters, all ages, all skin types. Like, don't be afraid of, you do not have to be a makeup expert to use a highlighter. Like, just try one. You will love it. It will seriously change your makeup look for sure. Love it.
Yes, we love those. So that's kind of what our look was today. Just a basic, simple rundown of the eye colors and those highlighters. So this look that we did today, those of you that got your lookbook, now I know many of you were worried because it wasn't coming, but it should be arriving soon. So you should have gotten it. And your little sample's on page 7. But if you're joining us in a couple weeks on Wednesday, we're going to do that all together. So don't use it yet if you want to do it as a fun girl night with us, but it's on page 7. So we just wanted to do, this is called the Lustrous look. And so the eye colors are featured on page 8 and 9 in your book. And then the highlighters, Ryan, what page are the highlighters on?
The highlighters, they were 12. Well, 12 and 13.
12 and 13. Yeah, and you can see like people are wearing those all different kinds of ways. So those are a fun, really easy, trendy way to kick up your makeup. Like you can just put them right on top of what you already have. So I love these. You can wear one at a time, or if you want to, like Ryan said, you can layer these with our Chroma Fusion colors. So many options you can do with these, but definitely trendy. So if you are a trendy girl on What's Trending Tuesday, that's what's trending is highlighters and shimmer and all kinds of fun things. And we're not talking about the lipstick today, but I actually have this one on and I just love these little glittery things in here. Oh,
I have the ruby on. The ruby's my favorite. You guys know I love red, and this is so, so pretty. And I have it on with medium nude lip liner. I just love it. Perfect.
I was going to ask you what lip liner you had on with that. Awesome. Okay, so let's see. Our guests are on here making some comments. The highlighters are on the last page of the new book also. Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So hopefully everyone got their lookbook. And if you're a consultant out there, just a quick plug, don't forget to sign up your customers, your awesome VIPs to get the holiday brochure, which it kind of is right alongside of our fall one. So, all right,
Yeah.
girls. Well, thank you for tuning in for that. Now, if you'd like to stay, make sure you ask your consultant what her special is, because if you purchase $50 worth of the Treat Yourself Like a Treasure series collection, you get a beautiful cosmetic bag. Yes, Ryan, hold that up so we can see how beautiful that is.
So pretty. I have my lip glosses in here.
Yeah, can never have enough lip gloss.
No.
Jeez.
When you're going on live, you need them right next to your computer. Not to mention I have so many in my purse, so you can never have too many lip gloss.
You can never have enough cosmetic bags either. So
Yes,
we need to
this
clean
is
those
great.
suckers up after a while. Yeah, that's a beautiful one. I love that for fall. So that is a five. You can get that for just $5 when you have a $50 purchase of the Treat Yourself Like a Treasure. So our VIPs out there, thank you for tuning in and checking out our fall line. Next week, we have another surprise coming for you on What's Trending Tuesday, part of our fall line. So we'll be back with more. But if you'd like to stay on for a few minutes and get another entry, so just for being on now, you can fill out that survey that's pinned. Hopefully everyone's getting the gist of this. It's pinned to the top of the page in the guide section, and it just says get your entries into, what does it say, Ryan? Yours probably, ours says Kate Spade and Cash Bash.
Yep, mine does too. Yeah,
Okay.
I think ours says the same.
Okay, and just so you know, that's what we use for the entries for when we do our drawings. So you want to make sure that every single time you come on live with us or watch a replay that you fill that out. It'll come right to our Google Docs, and then we can put your name over into the drawing. But if you'd like to get another entry, we are actually going to share with you our fall/holiday pilot program. So if any of you are interested in a little bit or a lot of extra money, we're going to share a fun program that we have for those of you who are interested but don't really want to commit to something. So we're going to share an option for you that's really kind of a cool idea and a concept. So if you'd like to stay, we're going to let you stay. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in. And Ryan and I are going to give you like a couple seconds. We're going to switch gears and go over to what we call our Pearl Party. So Ryan, why don't you tell them what the Pearl Party is?
Yes. So I'll put that on there so we know we're talking Pearl Party. So the Pearl Party is where we're going to share about our holiday fall pilot program. And by tuning in and filling out a survey and chatting with either Sandy or myself after you're helping your consultant earn some pearls. I actually have the pearl earrings on that the consultants can earn. I know, Rita's on. Rita earned all her pearls. So, and she's re-earning her more pearls. So these are the consultant prizes, and our guests will win different prizes as well. So if you are staying for the Pearl Party, I love it. They're commenting Pearl Party. So you're going to tune in and we'll send you another little survey for that. So, all right. So Sandy, what is the holiday pilot program?
Okay, so if you're a guest out there and you're wondering, what is this holiday program? So it's a really simple concept. It's just an idea that came about for people who are just looking to make just a little bit of extra money or a lot of extra money, like maybe on a short-term basis, or maybe you want to have the option to turn it into a long-term thing. But it's really just a short-term option for those of you who maybe want some extra money. We called it the fall/holiday pilot program because I know you don't want to hear this, but there's like, I don't know, like 12, 16 weeks until Christmas is here. So this is a great time to start something like this. So you have 12 weeks to really just give it a try and have some extra money for the holidays. So if we were a guest out there, how does it work, Ryan? How does this whole thing work?
Yeah. Great question. So, with the holiday pilot program, you're in charge of how much money you want to make, how much time you want to invest. So, whether you have a busy schedule or you have a lot of time to devote to your business, you make your own schedule, and you have the support of Sandy and myself to help you to customize a program based on what you want, what your needs are. Maybe you're just like, I want a Christmas shop, and don't want to pay a lot for my family and friends, and we will customize a plan for you to help what works out for you. And you test your business out for like 12 weeks or so, depending on, when you start. And, after that 12 weeks, if it isn't for you, you just go back to being a customer. And if you want to continue, you can continue. So that's what's awesome. So Sandy, what can you expect from the pilot program?
Okay, so if you are going to test out this pilot program and you want to know, what can I get out of this thing? So we're just going to share with you some numbers. They're just based on our personal experience from our units, from pretty much Mary Kay numbers across the country. We're not guaranteed to like say these numbers, but we can guarantee you this is what our average sales are for years. And I've been in Mary Kay for 27 years, so I can tell you the number never changes. It's always the same. It's kind of crazy. So usually what happens is you do an appointment, okay? And if you have a couple people there, it takes probably an hour. You can do it virtually, or you can actually just follow us and send your guests to our virtual appointments, or you can hold your own virtual parties. Some people are getting together now, so maybe you want to do a one-on-one facial, or maybe you want to do two people at a facial. So you can do facials and teach the product. Pretty much what you're doing is you're just teaching the product. So you're letting people try it out and they're testing it. And if they want to purchase it, great. And that's how you make your money. But usually one of those appointments will generate anywhere from, I want to make sure that I give you the number. So if you're devoting 1 to 2 hours a week, actually in training, you get a whole back office. And then you're spending 2 to 4 hours actually teaching and showing the product and doing something like we just did. But sometimes it's a little longer. Virtually, it could be like a half hour, 45 minutes. So really it can be a lot shorter. But if you do them in person, it's usually an hour to 2. So if you did 1 to 2 parties a week, the average sales are usually anywhere from 200 to 300. That's the average. But you may have a party that's way higher, or you can have a party that's lower, but it kind of averages out. So you don't want to do just one party. You want to do like 10 to get your average. So those of you that are consultants out there, you have to do at least 10 parties to get your party average, so that you know. And I guarantee you it's going to be between $200 and $300 per party. Now, if you haven't heard us say this before, Mary Kay gives us 50% of whatever we sell. So if you figure this out and you're doing 1 or 2 parties a week plus 1 or 2 facials, if your average is $475 in sales for the week for 7 hours of your time, okay, minus 50% is the cost of our product, right? And then we take out another 10% for expenses, like maybe mailing samples or purchasing things, supplies that you want to take to your parties, advertising, all those kinds of things. We're looking at about $190 profit, which averages out to $38 an hour for a part-time job for 7 hours. You guys, where can you do that without having to have a college degree and be full-time pretty much? So that's kind of the average of what you're looking at per hour. Okay, so if you did that for 12 weeks, at the end of 12 weeks, you'll have an additional $2,280. Now, I personally know, I've talked to a lot of women and done a little surveying of what people spend on Christmas. Okay, so what your Christmas budget is usually anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000, right? So that's why we kind of call this our holiday pilot program, because by the end of, you get to those 12 weeks, if you do the work that we just said, kind of training yourself 1 to 2 hours a week, and then teaching the product for about 4 hours a week, that would be pretty much your income for 12 weeks. So that's kind of exciting. That would be your whole Christmas budget. Then you don't have to put it on your charge card. And I bet you some of you are still paying off last Christmas. Now you're going to have this Christmas coming up. So don't mean to be the negative Nelly here, but I know that that's how the cycle goes sometimes. So even though we know it's coming. So if I was considering this, Ryan, what am I required to do to get started? What do I have to do?
So what you have to do is you have to choose a starter kit option. Now we have an amazing option that's $30. That's the minimum amount, and that gives you all your virtual tools that you need. But we do also have a larger, not sample, a larger starter kit pack, which is $130, but that includes virtual tools and full size product. And then you can train, after that, and Sandy and I will work with you, Sandy or I. So. And then from there, you set your own pace. There are no quotas. The only time you have a quota is if you earn a free car. But other than that, you can decide to work as little or as much as you want. And maybe you want to double that profit in your 12 weeks. So you could totally do that. So Sandy, if we got started, another great question people ask is, do you have to invest in inventory?
That's a super great question. I always say we don't have to, but I will tell you it's a huge privilege to be able to. So when this whole pandemic started, Ryan and I went crazy stocking up inventory because we could. So we thought, well, if Mary Kay shuts down, our stores won't shut down. We'll have all the product we need to service all of our customers. So it is a huge privilege to be able to have inventory. And I always joke around. Sometimes you've seen me get up in the middle of my lives and go shopping in my store to get something that I ran out of. So it's so convenient to just go to your store and shop there. And when people stop by, they like to go shopping. But do you have to have that? Absolutely not. Mary Kay came out with an amazing customer delivery service where they're actually shipping our orders fairly quickly. We have two choices. You can pick a less expensive shipping and it takes a little bit longer, or you can do UPS and it goes quite a bit faster. So we have the option to do it that way, which is really convenient, and you don't have to stock inventory. Now you have to be active, which means that you have to do your first order just to become active, which is very minimal. It's like 2 miracle sets. But pretty much after that, you can use that customer delivery service. So I know, just to give you an example, if you're vacationing or, you know, you like to travel or you're a snowbird, you can like go and do that and still run your business because all you have to do is ship the orders from wherever you are. So we do not have to have inventory, but that's totally an option. So if I was to do this, Ryan, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to try this for 12 weeks. And then what? What happens after 12 weeks? What do I do?
Well, you can decide, you know, take a look at how things were, see if you want to continue this. Maybe you're having like so much fun and you're enjoying the girlfriend time with Sandy, myself, and our other amazing consultants, and you can keep going. Maybe you can even earn like a free car by Christmas. Who wouldn't want a free car? But what's great too is you've probably built up some customers that you can just take reorders from them, which that a reorder is when your customer calls you and says, "Hey, Sandy, I ran out of cleanser. Can I swing by and pick that up, or can you mail that to me?" And then you just made money and just by answering the phone. So that's a reorder. Or you can also pick it up in other times like Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, which are great selling seasons. So that's what's awesome about that. And I did see that Sarah had a question. So Sarah asked, do you have to pay the starter kit fee up front for the holiday program? And yes, Sarah, you have to choose which of the starter kit options, because that gets you your consultant number and you're a beauty consultant. So then you can start the program and then customize it from there with what you want to do. So great question, Sarah. Oh, and that kind of leads into the next question, Sandy. So how would you get started if you wanted to? If you're like, wow, I can like totally need to do something a little temporary before the holiday. So what would you do to get started?
Yeah, so thank you, Sarah, for being on. I know you come to a lot of our events, so I'm so glad you asked that question. Anybody else has questions, just type them in the chat. Ryan and I are usually trying to watch that. Okay, so in order to get started, all you have to do is tell your beauty consultant, hey, I want to give this a try. And so these are your steps. She's going to send you an email. So the only thing you have to get to her is your email address and your phone number. She should have your phone number. If she doesn't, you want to provide that. And of course, she should know your name. So your name, your phone number, and your email. She will send you an invitation via email to, all you have to do is accept the invitation and fill out the information, just so that Mary Kay can get you a consultant number. Okay, so then that is the difference between you getting your product at wholesale and retail, is you have to fill out the information for Mary Kay. Once that goes through and your agreement gets accepted by the company, you're free to start going to work. And then after that, Ryan or myself, depending on whose unit you are in, will give you a welcome call and set up a time where we can chat with you about your own personal goals, how much you want to work, how much money you want to make, what's your schedule like, where is it going to fit in. So we kind of help you customize a business plan based on your needs and your lifestyle. Okay, so sometimes our life changes, right? Like every 3 months. So that's what Ryan and I do, besides, you know, teaching product, showing product, doing facials, working with our consultants. We're here to kind of help them with their business plan and set up a strategy. So that would be your steps. And then, because you invested time with us tonight, now ladies, we want to make sure we cover how the rules of the decision maker bonus go. So because you're here tonight, you listened. We love to honor decision makers. So if you're like, well, I think I want to give that pilot program a try, that means that you get the email, you fill out the email invitation, and you submit it to the company within 24 hours of us talking to you. So we'll give you till 9 p.m. tomorrow. So if you guys decide that, hey, you want to give this fall holiday program a try, you can then get this pink ice ring, which everyone who gets this ring just loves it. It's great advertising for you. It's your first, prize for making a decision that you can be proud of. But more importantly, you get this little ring box with it. The throne is
Yes.
really adorable. So you get that. That's like a prize in itself. And some people will ask me, are those real diamonds? Now, Ryan and I actually have some real diamonds on that we've earned from the company. I forgot to put my other rings on. Ryan, do you have your?
I
Yes.
have this one, and I switched to hands, or I put them on both hands.
Oh, look at her. She's got an 8-carat topaz on, and then I don't know what the carats are of that other diamond ring she won. So Ryan is a master seller. Like, she's done the Queen's Court of Sales 2 times in a row as a sales director. That's amazing. She balances her unit and her personal business very well. So she has actually 3 sources of income coming in. But Ryan and I are treating you to this ring. So this is what we call summer diamonds. We're not Mary Kay corporate. So ours are summer diamonds, which means that some are real and some are not. Okay. You can figure out which ones are real and which ones are not if you catch my drift. Okay. So that's it. So do we have any other questions?
No, but Bernice, thank you she reminded her guests, but we'll remind all of you, make sure you fill out your survey at the end of the broadcast. Sandy and I will post it in the group, but it is also in the guide section, because you definitely want to get your entries for the Kate Spade and our next Cash Bash raffle, which is happening. Cash Bash is happening in October, but we do have a fun prize event for our guests that is happening next month. So we will tell you some more details about that tomorrow night at our makeup class. So
All right.
we
Okay.
will see you guys live here, right here, wherever you're watching it, for our Artistic Eyes makeup class. So grab your beauty pack if you received it, but if you didn't receive it, you can still watch us and maybe get some samples on your own, on your own. But yeah, we'll have fun tomorrow playing with some makeup and playing up our eyes. So
yes. Yeah. Okay. We'll see you girls tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in to What's
Bye.
Trending Tuesday in our prayer party. Bye.
Bye.